What specific issues do you look for when servicing batteries? So again, this is the one that's going to come back to training personnel on the field. You have low voltage or state of charge is 23%. So people are just looking to see if the battery is below what I would assume is hopefully 12.5 volts. That's kind of the industry base of if it's below 12.5 volts, that battery needs to be recharged. Loose or damaged connection. Again, that could be connections on the batteries, connection on the starter, connections coming off the alternator. Corrosion on terminals or cables. Again, if you have corroded cables, increases resistance. You're not going to have the same current flow from alternator or starter to the battery or vice versa.
Matt, touching on cables. It's amazing because they're engulfed in rubber. You really don't know what's going on inside those. So they really need to take them and bend them and make sure they're stiff to the point where, the copper's in place, because a lot of times that corrosion that creeps down from the terminal to inside the cable, you don't see it. And, part of the maintenance on some of the fleets that we deal with, they replace cables every 2 to 3 years, constantly replacing cables, or they go from a 2, 3, or 4, go up to a 4-out size. So it's really important on having, it's like a hose. You want to make sure there's no blockages there. With water, well, it's the same thing with the energy. So cables are a real big item that they need to be looking at as far as their maintenance is concerned.
Correct. Yeah, they break down over time as well. So it's just something that you need to look, if you do have an aging fleet, take a look at the cables, because it does help with efficiency in terms of charging. So again, the other ones are going to be swollen or leaking battery cases. Again, I hope that you're not seeing a lot of swollen or leaking battery cases. If that is the case, then you either got some serious overcharging on a battery swelling, and even if they're leaking on the flooded side, that would lead me to believe that there's some serious current going through those batteries, or that individual battery, causing it to gas and leak out the vent caps if you're using maintainable product, or the vent hole on maintenance free units. And then battery age and service life.